Guess what?
What's up?
You know what a lifesaver is? WAG, WAG.
Oh, Wag the app?
Yeah.
WAG the app is a definite lifesaver for me. Right, baby?
For sure.
For sure.
And I'll tell you why. We have a very, very energetic and a very athletic little dog named Gobi. And if I don't hike her, or if I don't exercise her, she does zoomies around the house all day and she tears shit up. So when I just want to chill out and have a moment with Bobby and have an hour to ourselves, we get her a WAG walk. And you can go on the app called WAG and you can either choose between a 30-minute walk or a deluxe hour walk. And a walker comes to your house, picks the dog up, takes your dog on a walk. You can track them via GPS. You can even track where they pee and exactly where they poo.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the walker returns your dog to you after an hour. And then they write a little report card.
They leave notes to see how things went.
Right. So, for instance, Gobi's WAG walker today, her report card
She got an
says
F.
this.
Shit all over my body.
Says, Gobi was a great pup. She wanted to sniff and discover every blade of grass in the neighborhood. She was super sweet and energetic. She didn't poop, FYI. Loved walking her. And that was from our walker, Julia. And if you really love a walker, you can prioritize them. So when you do order a walk, you can then get that person who you really like.
Oh, nice. So WAG is a must-have for every dog owner. Give WAG a try. Your life gets a little easier, and your dogs will be happier, healthier from the extra care. Download WAG on iTunes or Google Play. Search for WAG Walking. Sign up for the end of today's show, and you'll get a free walk for free. Why wait? Make your life easier and your dog lives happier. Download WAG and sign up today.
Best app ever.
Woof, woof.
Lifesaver.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, everybody, can you hear the beat? Can you feel the heat? Hey, everybody, can you hear the beat? I gotta start over, baby. I wrote a song. Hey, everybody, can you hear the beat? Everybody can feel the heat. Hey, everybody, can you hear? If you left...
You can't hear the heat. Okay?
All right,
You didn't want me to introduce to interrupt.
I'm starting
that?
over.
Let's do it again. Please.
Yeah,
do it again.
I'm starting over now.
Yeah,
you
because
said something.
you fucked up twice.
No, because they're laughing. All right.
We'll do once clean.
Hey, everybody, can you hear the beat? Everybody, can you feel the heat? Hey, everybody, can you hear the beat? Everybody, can you feel the heat? Hey, Wolfgang, Amadeus, Slap King in the house, snippity snap, cool cat, snip, snip, snap, snip, 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 snap. Everybody, what we got here going on here is we got Khalyla, Kuhn, my girlfriend. Yeah, snap, 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 snip, snap, snap. We got Jungle Monkey. yeah. Gilbert, Gololo. We got White. George. We got White. Emo doing the whoever that guy. And then we have a special guest tonight. And I want to get serious for a second. I love this man so much. He's on fire right now, not because he has red hair. That's just his look. He was born that way. Hey, everybody! But
everybody, can you feel the heat? Everybody, can you feel the heat?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Thank you so much. We have Let me say that. We have Andrew Santino, everybody.
Yay.
He has a special out on Showtime. He also has a TV show out now called I'm Dying Up Here with Eric Griffin, the fat black we've had on the show.
And Al Madrigal.
And Bean. We had Bean on the show too, Al Madrigal. And I know you don't like when I get racial, so we edit that or what?
What?
Well, I just said Bean, and I just said...
no, you can say Bean.
That's a popular
he said
phrase.
Fat, black, and bean.
Bean's fine.
Yeah. And now we have the lead. Are you the lead in the show?
Well, there's many. It's an ensemble.
But who's number one on the call sheet? That lady.
Melissa Leo. Yeah. The girl that won an Oscar.
All right. Relax.
Well, you asked.
I've never heard of her before.
Melissa Leo.
You never have?
Goddess.
What movie did she do?
She's from Fighter. Or that with
the Fighters where
played
she
the
won an
mom.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
she's
plays
great.
the mom. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Bobby doesn't know who she is.
Yeah, but what number are you on the call sheet when you see it?
I'm not going to tell you.
2.
Oh, he's 2.
You have to be 2.
No.
Top 5. Yeah. Is Eric below you though?
He's so big. I don't know where he is. He's everywhere.
No, there's a billboard in New York with just him on it. One of them.
It's the whole building.
I know. And I said, if anyone doesn't know who you are, if they see this guy on the thing, I'm dying up here. It looks like a PSA for diabetes. And he goes, and he got so mad. He didn't text me back. Yeah, he looks awful on that fucking building. I'd get in a car accident.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't you? With that big head? Ugly guy.
Dude.
One of the ugliest.
It looks like diabetes billboard.
Yeah.
He's a sweet. We love
man.
Eric Griffin.
Very talented guy.
He's the best.
But let me ask you something. He's not a model. Male model?
He could be like the before pictures.
Right.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I love Griff so much.
Me too.
But Griff is the funniest guy about, like, he's like not. If you don't know Eric Griffin, look him up. He's not shy about his food addiction.
Yeah.
And on set, he made this like kind of like heartfelt promise to me that he wouldn't eat a donut, and I should restrict him from eating donuts.
Yeah.
But I would see him like go buy the donuts and have like a conversation with them.
Oh no, that's so funny.
I mean, he'd be standing there like, I'm gonna eat you. So at the end of the season, he was like, "I'm having my donut day," and I have a stream of photo burst photos of him eating tons. I mean, donuts, plates of donuts.
Wow.
Yeah, he is the sweet guy. He put the craft service out of business.
He's so talented, and I don't know why I said all those things. It's truth, but it's fine. Also, I want to say, out of all the white dudes I know, man, like I let you were very funny, number one. But
Thank you. I love you.
I let you get real racial with me.
Yeah. That's because
Tell me why.
I just feel like there is a relationship that we have that we understand that I'm superior to you race-wise.
Yeah.
And you know that.
Yeah, I maybe deep down inside I do.
You do. And you let it happen because the white man wins again, and we should always win, and we are always going to win.
Yeah.
White power!
Yeah. But in a race war, though, let's suppose there's a race war, I think you'd probably be one of the first white people to die.
No.
You don't think so?
No, because I work out. I'm athletic. It
doesn't matter.
I would do pretty well.
People can see you in a sniper scope because you're a fucking stupid red hair.
middle of the night.
Yeah. Look at the red hair and shoot him.
Get to the red head!
Yeah, but
no, if a race war broke out, I would call up all my black friends. I would call up all the black people that I've ever known and say, "Can you adopt me? Can I be on your team?"
Really?
I'll sell out anything. I'll sell out anybody. I'll do anything.
Would you blow? In a race war,
Would I blow a guy to live?
a black guy.
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
Head tilt.
What? Yes. Yeah. Because I was thinking about that. It's like that's my life. You know what I mean? Do I have to? Does he have to finish?
Always, come on.
Yeah?
Or else
Not,
it's not,
not
it's
inside the mouth.
complete.
Not inside the
Not
mouth.
inside the mouth?
No.
Yeah.
So I'll do it today.
Yeah.
Get him in here.
Bring out Eric Griffin.
Here he comes.
I was like in prison, like if I was in prison, would I feel like, because I don't want the violence of rape, I feel like I would be like, all right.
If you had to go to prison for life,
Yeah.
you wouldn't just kill yourself?
I don't think so, no.
You would wait it out. You would just
because I already know that I'd be innocent because I would probably be in prison for something I didn't do. So I would hope that there would be a documentary and stuff about me.
You would hope for that
on Netflix. Yeah,
hope for it?
Yeah.
You want what's that story? Why can't I think of the Netflix? What's it called?
With
Making a Murderer.
Yeah, Making a Murder. You want Making a Murder about Bobby
Or
Lee.
the
he
Wichita
wants
3.
the Wichita 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With Damien Eccles.
Eccles and those guys. Yeah. I mean,
What do you think you got convicted for?
Probably like human trafficking or something.
That's actually very plausible.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty possible. I feel like that's a thing. I was going to say
Murder, yeah.
I think you could. I think you could show your penis like you always do, in a place where you shouldn't, and there's like a new law that you're automatically imprisoned for life for showing your
like
penis.
in Singapore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could be locked up in Singapore for doing that.
But let's say there's a place
life.
in the United States that has that, like Burbank.
Just Burbank.
Yeah, because you can't even smoke in the streets in Burbank. Did you know that?
That's right. You get
a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking very fucking.
But in
Nazi
Van
Germany.
Nuys, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
No
10
one
minutes
cares.
the other way.
You can fuck 17-year-olds. I said 17.
It's
It's 18.
Go out.
I know,
up.
but 17's funnier.
Okay.
Than 18.
Because it's like right,
Yeah,
right
it's
on the edge.
It's on the middle. Yeah.
That's how hypocritical is our country that like 18 is such a number for us,
Yeah.
but there's states in the United States where it's like 16 and 17.
What states?
There's states where
Tell me.
Don't give him the states.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
I think right.
Yeah, like-
Ohio, would that be one?
Well, I mean,
Even-
you see the kind of people that come out of Ohio for sure. It's gotta be.
Don't say that.
No, I
You
shouldn't.
need them to watch the show.
No, I love people in Ohio.
Yeah, it's
You're
the
the
best.
best. We love you. So
It's the best.
we're kidding.
Yeah.
I think there is like 4 or 5 states. You could look. We have computer.
Even
we have
marriage
Googles.
is 16.
Yeah.
For some
Oh, really?
States, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. But let's say, like when.
And
Whoa.
bartending.
no, I mean not
in-
amazing, but no, it's just amazing information.
Sure.
No. No. It's information that I did not know.
Okay, now you
and
know.
that's why it's amazing.
What were you gonna say about bartending?
I think in Louisiana or it's 18, right? You can bartend at 18.
Well, like when I was in high school, Wisconsin was still 18 to drink, and I think that
Oh.
because people would just go up there to go get blasted. Yeah, I know, which is so crazy. Oh, also in Wisconsin, this is how Midwest that place is. If you are underage of any age, like say you're 15, 16, and you're with a parent. If the parent buys you the alcohol, that's legal to drink with a parent in a bar or a restaurant.
Oh, is this in Wisconsin?
Yeah, it's there. It's a state law.
Yeah.
So if your mom and dad went out to dinner with you and you're 16 years old and your parents bought you the beer with the meal, you're allowed to have it.
Yeah, but also who lives in Wisconsin?
Really good people that I really want
Ed Gein?
to listen to
Ed
this. and-
Gein?
Yes.
Who's from there?
Yes.
Making
That's
a
what-
murderer.
That's
Right
what,
in Dempsey.
yeah, that's what Jeffrey
Manitowoc, yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer
Jeffrey
did
Dahmer,
most
good
of
guy.
his eating.
Yeah.
He did most of his eating there.
Tell me another person that was able to put people in walls. That's a good talent.
What's his name? William H. No.
William H. Macy?
No, who's that one? Who's that one? The clown.
Come on.
This clown serial
Gacy.
killer.
Gacy.
Oh, John Wayne Gacy.
Wayne Gacy.
So great. I'm a fan of all these guys.
What's great about him is
He wasn't the originator of all those putting people inside walls. Or,
yeah, but
it was
he is the
Edgar Allan
originator of
Poe.
doing it. Whereas
And a Telltale Heart,
whereas
right?
mom's living in the house.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
it with family. That's even more. That's crazy.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
That's
It is.
craftsmanship.
Come down for dinner. 1 second. Spackling a body.
Yeah. But yeah, what I'm wondering is that you don't smell it, lady. I mean, there's what 30 bodies
You
in
know
the
what
house.
it is? You know what it is? It's like Bates Motel. You know, where like they know what's going on, but it's like you just pretend to not
Yeah.
know. Did you ever have a friend in high school? Did you guys have a friend in high school or when you were young that like they're like, oh, you can drink and party at that house, and the parents were like fake
Yeah.
oblivious.
Yeah.
It was bullshit. They knew. They
Yeah,
were just
they
like,
did know.
what's going on up there? It's like we're smoking pot. There's no way your mom doesn't smell pot.
When I was in high school in Rancho Bernardo, there was a lady named Lucy, and she had like 3 babies, but she also had a meth lab. That's where I got my
Oh,
meth.
yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
And I used to go there and wait for my meth, and I'd see babies just crawling around like
Oh my
the meth
God.
lab. Like it was crazy.
That wasn't a moment of clarity for you.
No,
That would.
that's not my bottom. That's Lucy's bottom, maybe.
Babies weren't it.
No,
No, that's
it's not my
wild.
babies.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, those are just things.
Yeah,
Get rid of them.
You know.
And she sold you meth, and then you got a
Yeah.
baby. You get meth and a baby.
Yeah, you get a meth. Yeah.
Like at the weed store, they give you a free joint. You get a baby with a child.
Yeah. But it's they were cute white babies. I remember too. I felt bad about it.
What's the cutest race of baby?
Black babies. Oh, the
No,
cutest.
you say you. Think,
Girls always say black babies.
You think Asian, right?
I do think Asian
Asian
babies
is
are the
second,
cute-
very
I-
close second.
See, girls always say black babies.
Yeah.
I've always thought Asian babies are the cutest, and then, then they grow up.
Yeah.
If you could just keep them that way.
I understand that, but the thing is that what you don't realize is that
You look like a baby that you just that they inflated. A blow up baby,
I'm a blow up baby. That's really good.
like a bike pump.
That's really good.
Black babies. Girls always say black babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they are. They're
Asians are pretty close though, because they're
Yeah.
just we overfeed them when they're young. We're just really round.
Round.
We like them round.
That's
you
why I
know?
love that. But white babies are the ugliest thing. 90% of white babies are gross looking.
Yeah.
Because they're too like ghastly
They look
looking.
like presidents to me. That looks like Harry S. Truman.
They do look like little presidents.
Yeah, like exactly. Not even like.
because they're bald. They're bald. Their eyes are big. And they do look like presidents.
Yeah.
White babies are presidents.
White babies are. I've never held a baby.
Except for
myself.
C-section babies, they always come out looking perfect. I hate it.
Why?
Yeah, they do.
Actually, I don't hate it, but I'm just saying they're perfect.
Let
'Cause,
me ask you about
if it comes out through the vaginal canal, the head's all deformed, and they look all just weird for a
C-section.
few days.
You C-section baby.
Big head though. C-section baby.
Yeah, but that's your
no,
race.
you're
it's deformed.
No, that's your race.
you don't,
That's your Filipino race.
Yeah.
The head
All right.
doesn't stay deformed. It's just a momentary, like as it comes
I'm not
out
being
the vaginal
racist,
canal.
but that's just where you're from.
The country of origin.
I mean, you would have
Got it,
blown.
yeah.
I mean, I would have felt sorry for your mom if she had to birth that head.
No, 2 babies.
Yeah.
C-sections. Yeah.
One of the babies had 2 heads. That was a big issue.
Yeah. I mean, is her vagina even normal now? Or
No,
what?
C-section.
Section comes out of the tummy, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
My bad.
He doesn't know what.
See, that's what I was
tampon is,
asking. I don't
so-
even know what C-section is where they put a hole in the tummy and they pull it out that way.
Cesarean.
Why don't they do it the other way?
Because sometimes the mom isn't able to birth a normal birth.
No.
This conversation is happening also with a parent and a 6-year-old somewhere in the United States.
Why don't they do it the other way?
Same parallel.
Grow up now.
You're gonna do a callback because I did the thing
I
with your
love
head.
that. That's such
because
a
of your
cool-
head thing. Now you're gonna do a callback to Andrew's
I have
show?
to do a callback to that.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna let you have one callback.
Thank you. One callback.
Jesus Christ.
Jessica?
What?
Jessica on your coffee.
Yeah,
on your-
yeah. Because
that's-
my girlfriend got me the coffee, and
That's not
Jessica
my
bought
name.
it.
I know.
Jessica's her friend.
My best
That's
friend.
right.
Oh, I thought you did that. You said your name was
He
Jessica.
has my best friends doing errands.
What do
Yeah.
you say when you get called? What do you say your name is? Do you say Bobby?
Sometimes I don't know.
What do you use? What's your go-to?
I'll say something that they can't even write. I'll go toot toot. Toot, toot. Yeah. And they'll go, what? Toot, toot.
And as they start writing it, you're like, "There's an accent over the ook."
Yeah.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah, ZTU. And they go, what? But yeah, I do weird names. Or you do Andrew, right?
I don't support corporate coffee.
Are you? Excuse me.
No, I'm just. I know.
Are you getting famous now?
Oh my god.
You know, it's one of those things where.
No, do you feel it?
Yes. No.
Like, do you feel it?
No, dude. No.
So when you walk down the street, no one goes, "Hey, can I get a photo with you?"
No, you know what I don't like? This is actually something that I know you know. I don't like it when someone looks at me and says to their friend or goes, and then the friend goes, "Oh yeah." I can hear them do that.
Yeah.
Right, I've had that happen.
If any, you have to have that all the time. If anything, just come up to me and just go, "Hey man,
Yeah.
whatever, say whatever you gotta say," and then leave. There's nothing more uncomfortable than I see someone staring at my face.
Yeah.
And going,
Yeah.
It's so
I've
weird.
had this before. Is that what? Yeah, this is that. And then you see their face go like this. Like they're angry about it, right? And you're like, what did I do? What did you see me in that you didn't like? You know? But you can't even do that because that's not even open. So you just see like that kind of shit.
Negativity.
Yeah, negativity.
I always, after his shows, when I go on the road with him, and I go to the women's bathroom after your shows, and I hear them giving their assessments of
Oh
don't
my
tell
God,
me, don't
that's
tell me.
amazing.
you. And I
That's amazing.
can't say anything. I can't fucking be like, shut up, bitch.
Can you
Like,
record that? Can't you record that?
I mean, I should.
No.
Oh, that's such great material.
I know, but I can't handle it.
He can't handle
Why?
that.
I just think that if they're there, and especially if I thought I did a good show.
But you
and then
know
the-
you did a good show.
I understand that, but I still, I take things personally, man.
Dude, you can't.
But
These
do
people,
you?
No, I don't take any. I don't care.
You're like Ari in that way.
I don't read reviews. I don't listen to that stuff. Like the cast on our show, they're all upset by some of these reviews. I can't read that stuff. I don't. Why do I care what one guy thinks? That's so weird to like give credit to somebody
Yeah.
that's like one person that's like, here's my assessment. Dude, you could be the most acclaimed journalist. I don't know why I care. Why would I care?
Yeah. That's
If a
very
bunch
healthy.
of other people are like, I hate it too, I'll be like, no, that's a bummer. But I would that's more affecting. That would more affect me in a community more than one person typing an article. I
What
just don't
about
care.
this though? Because I know a guy who did a movie. It got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's almost awesome. That's almost impossible to do.
That's legendary.
That's legendary.
Well,
Yeah.
who is it?
I can't tell you.
Come on.
No.
Off the air.
0%.
0%.
Yeah, 0.
And he was
Is
the
there a
lead.
movie that's ever gotten 0? I thought that was
Yeah,
not a
there are
thing.
a
Well,
couple.
his did. If you look it up, it did. Yeah.
Wait, he wrote, directed all that stuff? Or something?
I think he did write it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because in my head, and
Just
he's
give him 1%.
Very talented guy.
Yeah.
Very talented. He's like one of the best.
He just
But
made a bad movie.
I understand that, but I think that was his first real lead in a real studio thing.
Oh, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and then that happened. They had real people in it, and
It affected him a lot, huh?
I don't know. It doesn't
negativity?
seem like it did, but I'm just saying that if it happened to me,
That would destroy
I'll probably
you.
disappear for a year.
Yeah.
and just to rework what I'm going to do with my life.
Wow.
Right? Well, you wouldn't be like that.
No, man. I made a shitty sitcom called Mixology that people like fucking dumped on constantly.
I read for your part.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What,
I've read so many scripts on that because every acting class uses that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's
Mixology.
the irony of bad sitcoms. That show wasn't that bad. It was just another shitty sitcom. But the irony is, like, people hate them and they dump all over them. But for some reason, people still will talk about them, or like it's in the zeitgeist of Hollywood, which is so weird.
Yeah.
Which means it's like it's obviously more affected it more than one that, you know, there's like ones from 2 or 3 years ago that were on for like 6 episodes and you'll never hear of them ever again, or not even remember them.
Yeah.
It's almost like the bad ones are more. They're better.
We have an addiction to bad movies. The Room, Troll 2.
Yeah.
You know,
all
I
that.
did the mockumentary of The Room.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you did?
With James Franco. It's gonna come out this year.
No.
Yeah, it's called The Disaster Artist. Well,
Who plays him?
Wiseau?
Wiseau.
dude, Franco does. Can I tell you? The best. He was so good. It was shocking. He put in headphones. He put in headphones every day for hours and listened to Tommy talk over and over.
Oh
and
my
over.
God.
Dude, when he got to set, it was like magic. He was exactly like Tommy Wiseau. It was like watching him.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
apart,
That's gonna be the
Lisa.
best.
Dude, you're gonna lose your mind.
Lisa.
And it's and Ari Grainer, who's on I'm Dying Up Here, plays Lisa.
Oh wow.
Dude, when they do the pimple back scene,
Yeah.
you know how the pimples.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was so fucking funny. We did it 100 times because people were like couldn't hold it in.
Oh really?
Seth Rogen did it with him, and Seth played like the fake AD or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was so hard to get through takes like that because we all know what's coming. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
instead of just a movie script where you read a script and you're like, all right, we're gonna act this.
Yeah.
Dude, we know what's happening, and you just
And the reason why it's funny is because it actually is real.
it's real. It's real.
That's why it's
Yeah.
so. I would not be able to be there. I would
It was
laugh
so,
hard.
dude. It was so hard. It was so. I mean, but he would break. Like even Franco, who was the best at not breaking. There was a few times when it was like, "There's no way hi, Dougie." There was no way. There's no way you don't break. Like it's impossible because everyone on set is like wanting to laugh at that.
You know what sucks about that though? It's gonna give. I mean, I love that movie.
Gonna give him more attention.
But it's gonna give Tommy Wiseau a lot of attention.
Well, so here's what's a trip. So Tommy came to set. This is my favorite thing. Tommy came to set. He was guaranteed in his contract to do one scene with Franco. That was like the deal.
God.
That was the deal. Wait, that's where he is up here. That he's like, it has to be one-on-one with me and James Franco.
Oh my God.
So of course, you know, Seth and James, like they signed off on it. They're like, fine, we'll give this guy what he wants.
Yeah.
But you know, of course, in the world of Hollywood, you're like, it doesn't mean we have to fucking leave it in the movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But he was so this is how in his own head he is, and so like beautifully in his own space. At the rap party, he came with like 5 models. Like, dude, I swear to God, he walked downstairs and he's with all these girls. He has glasses on and he's waving. He's waving.
God.
Like he's blessing us with his presence. And of course, dude, it works. Like it's almost this mind fuck because everyone rushed up to him and it was like, oh my God. People wanted to like take pictures because you're enamored with how insane he is.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so funny to watch.
delusional, though.
To work the room is hilarious. I mean, you'd watch him go up to people and like have these terrible conversations, and then he would like leave them like, "You're welcome."
Oh my.
Dude, it was
God.
amazing. But the movie will come out. I think they just premiered it at. No, I know they did it at South by, and the reception was amazing. Franco, I think, did so much work into it, and he cared a lot about it.
That's
He
fucking
cared
amazing.
so much about it because he was in love with the room like so deeply that he wanted to do it justice. So he shot scene by scene, like parallel scene by scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the rest of it is us filling in the background world.
Yeah.
So of course I play well, you guys know the story well enough. I'm not giving anything away, but
Yeah.
I play the idiot that gets his dick sucked.
Oh, you do? Oh, I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
It was so fun.
Oh my God.
was
Did you
so
watch like it over and over again to get?
I mean,
get down?
I already had seen The Room a bunch, but I did watch it a bunch. But also on set, they had a bunch of like iPads and stuff to rewatch those scenes that we had to reenact.
Oh, that's amazing.
The
Yeah, like-
next one you guys should do is a remake of the Neil Breen ones that we've been
Have you ever
watching.
seen Neil? He's the
yes,
best.
I have, dude. I don't think that's as crazy as The Room, though.
The Room is the top.
I think
the-
it's
yeah.
the tip
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
Troll 2 is pretty good though. It's pretty high up
The
there.
dance scene in Troll 2.
But Troll 2 is it's almost Troll 2 is almost so bad it's not fun sometimes.
Yeah.
You know where The Room is so bad that it's funny.
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Sometimes some things are so off bad that you're like, I don't know. Sometimes it's not. It misses the mark. Do you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like the Room scenes that are so memorably terrible, it's because they cared and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So it's almost like if they don't really care and you're just kind of making it happen, it's not that beautiful. But like he thought it was a good idea to green screen all of those rooftop scenes. Do you know what the beauty is?
What?
He shot on a roof sometimes. He shot on a roof with a green screen.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's unbelievable.
He wanted to sub in another cityscape in the background because he didn't want the one that existed behind it.
Oh my!
It gone. Super gone. So far gone.
Crazy.
The details that Franco would divulge were just amazing. The stuff that he learned in talking to Tommy about like the way he went about stuff, or the way he chose, like whatever you think the reason was behind it, completely wrong. You're way off. Like he did everything in a way that there's zero sense, zero sense.
That's
to any of it.
beyond delusion, right? Because delusion, there are moments where there's still moments of feeling humiliated,
Yes.
or feeling like, wow, I let people down. I don't think he has that chip at all.
Nope.
So it's a different kind. It's beyond delusion.
It's
Yeah.
like what's a sociopath? Is that the word? It's sociopathic, right? Where you're like above society. You think you can influence
Yeah.
the world. Isn't that sociopath?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
that's
I almost wonder if he's even capable of feeling bad, like, or feeling
Yeah, no, he's probably devoid of
embarrassed,
that.
or
yeah.
He probably
because
is
with
devoid of that.
sociopathy, it's more like no remorse, right? With him, I don't
Yeah.
think he's even able to stir up any emotions, because he's just out of this world.
Like if someone died and he would just be like, "Oh wow," but it's not a real "Oh wow."
But
he just knows you're
he
supposed
should
to
be
say
just
that.
a case study
he
for
made a
all
Hey guys,
scientists.
he made a movie.
Yeah.
And it made
That
$1
James
million.
Franco, yeah, that James Franco remade about
Yeah.
his, so he did something right.
That did feed his ego. The fact that Franco wanted to redo it was almost like, imagine him getting the phone call.
Oh
Yeah.
Someone
my
being like,
God.
James Franco wants to do movies. Like, of course he does. In his head.
If you haven't seen The Room, you have to see it, everybody.
Must watch.
It's a must watch. Samurai Cop is also a good one.
I like Samurai
I don't know.
Cop.
Watch
Never
Samurai
seen
Cop.
it.
Samurai
Is that the
Samurai
guy with
Cop.
hair, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he had to wear the wig
Samurai
and stuff.
Cop is one of the best.
It's
Please
so
watch
good.
it.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking
How old
good.
is it?
It's 1991.
Oh, so it's not okay.
It's not that old.
So
Right.
they shot the movie, and then months afterward they had to
poster.
reshoot the movie, but
Yeah.
he had already cut his hair.
No,
so
no,
half of the
yeah.
movie he's wearing this really weird wig.
yeah, but not only that is that the director goes, "Hey, buddy, I'm gonna do some ADR." He shows up, his hair's short. The guy yells at him, "Why you cut your hair?" Right? He's like, "I thought we were just doing ADR." No, we're shooting half the movie. So then he takes him to Hollywood Boulevard at one of those wig shops
And buys a
goes,
wig.
that one. And he put it on him, and they shot half the fucking movie with that hair. There's one point where he's in a fight scene and it just comes off because he only did one take. It's amazing, the movie.
Dude, there's a Samurai Cop 2.
I know because
Not a remake though.
here's what.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. No, here's what happened. So the guy, they thought he had died.
The main actor.
Yes, because there was a carpenter on the set with the same exact name, and he had died. Wait, right? What? Yeah. I swear to God.
What's
So,
the guy's name? Do you remember?
Mark. What's the lead guy?
Joe Marshall?
No.
Or Matthew Correttis?
Yeah, that's him. Matthew Correttis, right?
Correttis,
People
yeah.
thought he had died, and so when this became a cult sensation, people were like, they were in production to make Samurai Cop 2. Because they thought he had died.
Cannot believe
Now,
that.
meanwhile, he had changed his name and he lived in Colorado.
Why
Wait,
did he change his name?
wait. Was he on the run from something? He was.
No, he just decided to
He just
leave
wanted-
LA.
Okay, quit
Because
acting.
he was Sylvester Stallone's bodyguard.
Oh.
Right, and then
God.
Sly was like, hey, this movie's a hit, and then it didn't happen, so he just left, and he moved to Colorado, had kids.
That's soul crushing.
So his daughter goes, "Dad, online, Samurai Cop is getting a little heat." He's like, "I don't give, I don't."
And they
give a
all
fuck."
think you're dead, is what she
And they
told
think
him.
you're dead, and it took him 2 years. And one day he just grabbed the camera and goes, "All right, hey, I'm Mark. I didn't die, so that's that." Right, and then he sent it to his daughter. His daughter posted it, and then it became this revival.
It went viral, right?
It went
Yeah.
viral,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, he's the lead in Samurai Cop 2.
When does this
Stop.
come out?
It
When
already
does that-
came out. I
It
think
came
it's-
out.
Yeah, but
2015.
It
here's the
just came
thing.
out.
Here's the thing with those kind of movies. You can't duplicate
You
it.
can't. Yeah.
No. See, like, and just the same thing. Like, what Franco does is, it's like it's a tip of the hat it's like paying
Yeah,
homage
homage,
to
yeah.
to Tommy is really what it is.
Yeah.
He just wanted to show what that world probably was like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And when you hear the interviews are hilarious. Like a bunch of the scenes I shoot with Nathan from oh my God, what's wrong with me? What? Oh my God, from his own Comedy Central show. Nathan For You? Yeah, Nathan For You. Why can't I think of his last name? I'm like drawing such the weirdest blank. Huh? Yeah, Nathan Fielder. And
That's fine.
Yeah, and he that was way too much time. That was way too much time. That's it, guys. That's it for the pub.
Burn that bridge with that guy, but he hates you now forever. But it's fine.
He doesn't have have podcasts.
Yeah.
But we would just sit there and try to think of how to react because he would do a ton of improv.
Yeah.
And Franco was really good at that. Yeah. Why don't he would like come out? We'd be smoking a cigarette on the curb.
Yeah.
And Nathan would be like, I don't really know what he wants us to do. He keeps saying like more emotion, but I don't know. And he would come out and he'd go, "You guys done with Buddy Fuck Around Fest?"
Do they tape all that?
They taped all of it, all of it.
All right, so they show the stuff behind the scenes.
That's what it really is. It's the making. The making
that
of,
you can do.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's gonna work.
So the scene by scene stuff that he duplicated.
Yeah.
There's only so many of them, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but the majority of the thing is like what this world was behind it, and they show how many people got fired, how many people quit. Dude, over the course of this film, it was something insane. Like 30 crew members quit because they were like, he doesn't even pay, and I can't do this anymore. The hardest thing was Greg Sestero.
Yeah.
Who's Mark. He is actually like such a cool, nice, awesome, sweet dude who thought this was just a fucking thing that was gonna go away. Do you know what I mean? Like, he did it and was like, whatever, it is my first acting gig. How many times you do something early on in Hollywood where you're like, I don't know.
I did the underground comedy movie that for a decade they did advertisements on the late at night on Comedy Central.
Dude, I remember that.
And I was in those advertisements. I had to get a lawyer. I got a lawyer
to get out of it. Oh my god!
Because he paid me $50 back in the day in the 1997 when I did it, and then it's now 2006, and it's still like playing on Comedy Central.
How much money did he put into marketing to have that run?
Because Vince offered is the guy that he's a ShamWow guy.
Oh, shit.
Right. So he made millions of dollars. He's like an infomercial king or whatever.
Is he alive?
He's still alive. Yeah.
Which one died?
Somebody died, right? Didn't one of them die?
Yeah, the fat guy with the beard.
OxyClean.
Oxy guy.
OxyClean.
Yeah.
But then Vince Offer did.
But Vince is the guy that like bit a hooker's face.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But Vince Offer remade the movie.
That's so funny to me. Like, did it come from the front or from the side?
He bit the cheek. I think he bit her cheek.
I've done that so many times.
That's
one of my moves. That's one of my moves. Yeah. But he remade the fucking movie and he put Adrian Brody in it, which did it. He did it. I think Whitney Cummings did it.
What?
Yeah, and he paid them a lot of money to do it.
Okay, I was just gonna say it's either money or connections. He didn't know anybody that knew them. This was just him throwing money into the air.
But then when he remade it, yes. But then he's like, I'm gonna use your scene from the first movie, and that's when my lawyer goes, if we're gonna sue if you do that. So then he got a different Asian guy to do it.
Oh my God! Thank God.
Yeah.
Is it available on DVD?
Yeah.
Can I buy it?
Yeah, you can buy. Yeah, but I'm not in the second one.
Oh, you're not.
I'm in the first one.
Okay, I need that.
Why?
I just need it for my soul.
So I play karate and I do karate in it.
I need this so badly.
I have a thick Asian accent. Yeah.
Okay. Do the accent.
I don't even remember what it was. I think somebody dubbed my lines. Yeah. You know who else is in it? Michael Clark Duncan.
What?
Before anything.
Before Green Mile.
Yeah. Way before. It was like we had nobody then.
What was the budget on this movie?
I don't know. I was living in San Diego. I'm in an open mic in La Jolla. Vince offers there, right?
Yeah.
He goes, hey buddy, hey man, I'm a director. I do infomercials, but I have a lot of money. I go, cool. He goes, hey buddy, you're very funny. I need an Asian guy for my movie. And in my head, since I live in San Diego, I have a waiting job. I just started doing stand-up. I'm like, I'm gonna make.
This is Hollywood.
This is it.
I'm in.
So I drove up there. He paid me $50. I was there for days. I remember.
$50.
Yeah, for $50.
That was it. You're in Hollywood.
That was it. Yeah, and then
cash. Did he give you cash?
What? Yeah, it was cash. But I remember the ego I had when I drove back.
The windows down.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a spot at open mic, and I yelled at the guy, "I'm in a movie." I really said that. I'm in a movie. You don't know that? I don't give a fuck what movie. I'm in a movie. You know.
Just wait. Just wait. You'll know what movie. It'll run for 10 years.
Then I'll later be replaced by another Asian guy.
Have you ever had one of those? Been in a disaster movie?
Not a well. I was in a I was in like a I did so many like sketches or student filmy type of things. I did this one that I can't get the credit scrubbed off of IDMB. Yeah, IBMD. IBM. I can't get it off of IBM. The servers.
What is it?
Yeah, everyone's gonna look it up.
What is it?
You can. It's on there. It's called Crafty. It was about the craft service industry.
I just need to look at the
Oh,
and I
cover
played
of
like
it.
the head. Oh, watch, you'll see. Yeah, I'm the. I think I'm on the. It was this guy. It was this friend of a friend that I knew at the time. He was like, I'm making this thing, and I thought, yeah, okay, I'll do this like little thing. He's like, it's like a little. It was like a web series type of thing, and I thought nothing of it. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just do it, and. To this day, I'm like, can I please email the president?
Yeah. Is it from a reputable company that did it? Like,
no, it was just a young friend of a friend who's a really good dude, and he's like, since then, obviously done his own thing. But like, it was just we were all kind of like, no one knew what we were doing.
Not gonna hurt you.
Well, he's a nice guy, and I love him.
It's
But
not
look at you can
gonna
see it.
hurt
I mean,
you.
you could even tell like the
Is it 2009?
crafty.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Look at how weird it looks.
Look at how weird it was.
Dude.
Where are you? You're not on there, right?
Dude, I'm the one lifting my arm up. That's
That's you right there.
yeah.
Let me see.
Crafty.
Yeah, you can't even tell.
You can't tell.
You
I
can't
know.
tell. from
No,
the
I know.
poster. You shouldn't even said it on this podcast. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, you should have lied.
They buried it forever.
Well, they'll never find it. That's the thing. There's nowhere to find it.
Oh, there isn't.
No, you can't get it.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. I was like, I sent an email to the Internet Movie Database, and I was like, this isn't a thing anymore. But because he registered it with the union, if you
Yeah.
register it with as a SAG ultra low budget, whatever, it stays.
You can't get anything on your IMDb off.
Nothing. If you did it, it's there.
It's wait. You found it?
Where?
Oh,
Oh, that's probably the trailer, right?
It's a trailer on
That's probably the
IMDb.
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trailer.
You can see the trailer, guys, on IMDb.
It's called Crafty, 2009.
CRAFTY.
Let me see. Yeah, it's just a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't get away from it. It's so. It's
Yeah, but that's not gonna.
No, that's not gonna. It's funny. It was just a thing I did forever.
But can I
ago.
say to everyone listening right now that I love small businesses. Those corporate ones I do shop at sometimes, but if you're a small business out there, my hat's off to you. And if you are one, you have to use stamps.com.
Stamps.com.
Yeah.
Very, very convenient. You can print out all your stamps online from online.
Mm-hmm.
And it's recently what we've used or what we're using to send a bunch of stickers out to you guys. So
Yeah.
if you're a small business and you need to save on time and not have to go out and buy stamps at the grocery store, which I've done most of in the past.
All these things are things that we use, guys.
We actually do because we send out the stickers.
I don't know why you just
Actually,
left it.
that's
Why'd
true.
you?
Of course, it's what we use.
That's
Yeah,
how
but
we get our
sometimes
stickers.
you see guys, they just do ads and they don't use it.
You're
Yeah.
like, he
But
doesn't
we use
yeah.
all this stuff, man. That's what's cool about it.
No,
Yes.
this is legitimately a great business.
This is
Yeah.
how you guys get your stickers.
and
We
we're
use
the
it.
laziest people on earth, so
On
this
earth.
works perfect for us.
So right now, use the the promo code Belly for the special offer. It's a 4-week trial, which includes postage and a digital scale. Ooh, that's cool. Don't wait. Go to stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the radio microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Belly. That's stamps.com. Enter Belly. Stamps.com.
Enter Belly.
Never go to the post office.
Never
again.
go to the post office again. You help me out. And the reason why you help me out is with this project I'm doing with Brandon.
Dermer, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm on a new show coming out on Viceland. I hate plugging my stuff. I'm not
No, but
plugging.
you
I'm
should
just
Comes out
letting.
in August. You should plug.
Yeah,
you
but I'm
should
just
plug.
telling you because Andrew set me up with this. So what happened was my agent called me and goes, "It's Viceland, James Vanderbeek, 6
It's their
episodes."
first scripted series.
I go, "How much
too.
money is it?" He go, "Nothing."
Yeah.
I go, "Nope."
Yeah.
Right? And that's all. I love Viceland. The money was so low.
Oh yeah.
So then over the weekend, I get repeated calls from Andrew. And I finally get a hold of you and you go, "You have to do it." I go, "Why?" He goes, "You said it's a great project, but the director is a friend of mine. He's very talented. At least meet with him, et cetera, et cetera." So I met with them and I did it.
Yeah.
This kid is so talented, Brandon.
It's remarkable, right?
He's an incredible kid.
But I knew, well, he called me. He directed my stand-up special, actually. Him and I have been friends for a long time. And
Wait, the Showtime one?
yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, Dermer did it. And when I saw his rise, like when I knew how good he is going to continue to be, when he said that he couldn't get you, I was like, normally I wouldn't bother anybody, but I was like, I'll put in a phone call because I want that to happen.
Oh, wow.
Because I believe in him so much. Like most of the time, dude, if someone was like, hey, could you ask so-and-so? And I'd be like, nah, dude. I don't know.
yeah. I've been
Sorry.
in that.
Yeah, you have to say no, but I'll say no. But he didn't even ask me. He just said, we were in conversation. He goes, yeah, I want Bobby Lee so bad, and I don't think he wants to do it, and da-da-da-da-da. But I told him. He didn't ask me, but I was like, let me call Bobby just to kick it with you, to see if you guys can have coffee. And I was like, I'll just do that. And he was like, no, don't worry about it. But I'm so happy that you met with him because you do see when you work with him how good he is, huh?
Yeah, not only that is that...
And the project is awesome.
It's a cool project, and also, as a person, I think I really love him.
Yeah.
Because he's unassuming. He doesn't seem like a director.
Nope.
He almost seems like some kid that works at Circle K. No, I'm not even kidding you.
No, I know.
The clothes,
He's so
everything.
unassuming.
He's so unassuming.
I think what makes him so good at what he does, though, is the fact that he's careless about all the bullshit details that a lot of people pay attention to, and he's really good at just being creative. So, like, that's the thing. Like, he dresses and he does his own thing. It's not like he's not in tune with anything of the Hollywood ilk, if that means anything.
That's an advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
Dude, that's why I think he's so good at what he does.
You know how Ridley Scott, someone like Ridley Scott, older guy, you know, when they're setting up cameras and stuff like that, he probably plays like Rachmaninoff or something, right?
Right.
Brandon plays death metal.
Yeah, hardcore
But
death
not
metal.
even just death metal that I've never even heard before, like so extreme
Yeah.
that my ears are bleeding. He puts it up to a 10. And just all these producers, everyone just sitting there has to listen to it.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And he just sitting there, and I go, "What the fuck is this?" He goes, "It's just, to me, it just makes it calming."
It is for him.
Yeah, I just love it. It's like I need it.
He loves. There's a group of videos he directed for this band called Necrogoblicon, and that's like the most hardcore. Yeah, they have this beautiful music video where this goblin they created as like the symbol of the band. You know, the music video has the goblin who takes the most beautiful girl in the office like out on a date.
Yeah.
And of course she starts hitting on another guy from the office.
Yeah.
And you see like the goblin get like sad, and you think like, oh, this poor goblin. And then, of course, in the standard of what a goblin would do, he takes him in the parking lot and just like claws his face off to like hardcore death metal. It's like that kind of psyche that Brandon has. Like these moments of like crazy, chaotic, beautiful, soft, quiet, amazing, loud, big, huge. He just has. I think he just knows how to ride those waves really well.
And I like also, like I did a movie about 5 months ago. I'm not gonna name what it is.
What's
and
it called?
Director, I'm not gonna say it, but the director, you know, I just hated him. I fucking like.
Was he a dick?
This is him. First movie he's ever directed, right?
Right.
And he comes to me and goes, "You're doing it wrong." He's Asian.
That was Asian. Do that again.
He's American too.
Oh, okay.
So let me just do it the way I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong. I go, "What do you mean?" "I want you to do this." And he puts his hand out like this, like a T-Rex, and he starts walking. He goes, and he does this accent, like this is. "I want you to do it like this."
What?
Yeah. And I go, "That's not real."
What?
I'm not going to tell you what.
No.
it
What
is.
was the character supposed to be doing?
Just a regular guy.
Arms up.
Yeah, but
But a
every
T-Rex.
note was like, "That's not right."
But you don't.
What do you do in those situations? Do you follow? Do you?
You have to.
You have to. But you know what's so funny is I only hope I can get to a level in my career where you can quit. That. You know what I mean?
Right.
When people can just quit that stuff, I'm so impressed when someone's like, "I'm not doing it. I'm leaving."
Right. Robert De Niro did like a PSA, right? And he didn't have a lot of time to do it. It's on YouTube if you want to see it. He does it. "Hey, check out this website, this and this and this." And the director is new and young, and he goes, "Can you do it with more emotion?"
Okay.
And Robert De Niro goes, "No." And he just walks off screen.
Yeah.
Like that's where I want to go.
Yes, when you
No.
get to a point of no, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah,
Bye.
because if I was that guy, I go, "Okay," and I'd have to like, you know what I mean? And it's embarrassing, but Brandon though has the kind of notes I love because they make sense.
Yeah.
Just listen more, right, in this thing because of the fact that, and then just take a beat. These are things that I understand, right?
Yes.
Maybe you should do it a little faster because we're cutting to this, like just things that he's gonna do next to fit the edit or whatever.
Right.
And you're like, these are clear things that I can understand.
Yeah.
But sometimes directors are just so vague, and there's a sense of like, Animal Practice, same thing. This director goes, "Do the face like this," and I go, I went up to the Russo brothers. And I go, "I'm not doing that because my instinct's right." And they go, yeah, what you did was right. And they told him, I know that he hasn't been in a lot of sitcoms, and I know you've never seen him before, but he's really funny, so just let him do it. So he comes up to me, the director, and goes, just do what you do.
Oh,
So that works.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, I had to do it at that point because I'm not going to be on national TV and doing a face like this. You know what I mean? When you don't need to do it.
Yeah.
But you know, if like a young guy like you, if you got a show, they give you fucking notes like that, and then you have to do it because you have no power.
You also can't say anything back. It's not like you go, well, what if I do it this way? And they're like, all right, let's. All right, pictures up.
I've had that. Have you ever had any nightmares or no?
No. I mean, I've without saying any names or anything like that. I've had directors that the right away that we both know we don't like each other, in the sense of like this. I don't.
Yeah.
You don't like what I do, and I don't really like what you do. Do you know what I mean? It's just a. It's not. It's nothing personal. It's just like we're just two separate entities.
Right.
But that's the worst work. That is worse than a 15, 16-hour workday. If it's a 2 hours of that, that's my fucking living nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
That's worse than the longest day shooting till 5 a.m. all night long. That doesn't bother me. When that thing happens, I can't get out of my body.
The worst is this: you do a scene, cut. And then you can see everyone in Video Village.
Yeah.
Right?
Chatting.
And they're just doing like... you know what I mean? Yeah, just throwing shit, screaming at somebody, somebody's crying, right? And it's your close-up, and you're like... And you're looking, you can't say anything, but you're witnessing it.
Is it okay?
Am I getting fired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was my favorite. When I did... that pilot for Mixology was shot by Larry Charles, who's probably one of the best comedy directors of all time.
With him.
And he was so good and confident that this was my favorite thing. Network, ABC was upstairs. It's like all these suits. You know what I mean? We shoot this pilot, and this was my favorite. None of these execs wanted to come give notes to Larry Charles. Like, I mean, they don't want to say anything to him, right?
Yeah.
So they send down some poor little kid, some like poor PA, dude,
my
and
God.
his face down the stairwell from upstairs every time was like.
Yeah.
So nervous, and we get to Larry and be like, "Oh, Mr. Charles, some of the people upstairs, they were wondering if maybe are you gonna go tighter on this? Are we gonna do this tighter?" Oh. And you would just see him. He would stare at the kid for like a minute and not say anything, and then go, "I'll be fine." And then the kid would just be like,
Yeah.
"Okay," and then run away. And that was my favorite way to see a director deal with like a network. Like, I'll do what I don't. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do.
Do you know why, though, he's the best? Because
I have opinions, but
I know my opinion is this: he respects when he hires people.
Yeah.
He knows what they can do.
right.
When I did that one thing with the Billy Crystal thing that he did with Josh Gad,
Yeah.
Billy was like, "We should rehearse it," and Bobby, maybe he should do. And then Larry basically, because was in The Dictator, and he directed me in Curb. He's like, "No, he's just gonna. He knows what he's doing."
That's huge.
You're right, and you're just kind of going, and you kind of go, "Oh, that's fucking awesome."
Yeah, well, you do.
Right?
You inherently are going to be better then. For some reason, you're like, oh, well, I'm going to be fucking awesome in this scene, just because you're not worried about what 50 people have told one person to like try to formulate.
Yes, that's what it
it's
is.
It's like so much information that you're like, fuck. That's when you're by far the worst at whatever you've done, is when too much is happening.
Also, he doesn't look like a director.
That's my.
He looks like a hobo.
He looks like he looks like a road dog. He looks like someone that lives
like
on the road.
ZZ Top's like guitar like carrier.
It's a road dog.
Beard, right?
Yeah, long beard,
long hair.
But the way he talks and the way he dresses and everything about him is like, oh,
It's the same way like Rick Rubin. You know how people like look at Rick and they're like, it's like this weird guru that like just he just like is so unique that you're like, well, he must be fucking good. It's like he's so on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was probably one of the best. And I give a lot of props to Troy Miller. Troy was the guy that got me on the reboot of Curb. Basically, he told Hurwitz, he was like, you gotta. I said Curb. I meant Arrested. You said Curb, and it got into my head.
Yeah.
The second season of Arrested Development, this new upping.
I did that too. Yeah. Through Troy. Yeah.
And Troy
directed my Comedy Central pilot.
He's the reason that I got over there. And he's another one of those guys that's really, really good. And respects funny people. And kind of just like,
I've worked with him many times.
He's like, do whatever you want, man. You're funny.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
I know people don't like listening to show business talk.
I think you're wrong. I think they do.
You do?
I think they don't have a choice.
And you're gonna get married?
I already did it.
So, I mean, you got congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you
Wow,
very much.
She's
Congrats.
great. I met her a couple times.
You know, the only problem I truly have with her is her weight. I think she's a heavy woman.
Is she pregnant?
No. That's the problem.
How
That's
long
yeah,
have you
yeah.
guys been together? How long did you wait before proposing?
I didn't even propose. It was kind of like an unfortunate conversation where she's like, "We should get married." It was kind of like that. No, I did.
Can we do it that way?
Well, that's how we've been doing it.
Yeah, but just tell me. I need. If you don't marry me by this date, then I can't do it.
I don't like ultimatums.
want you to
so
do that.
one day I'm just gonna
I'll
be
do
like,
it. I'll
"Look,
just-
dude, let's just go.
And I'll just go. Okay, let's do it. Thank you so much for giving me that leeway.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
nice.
I don't.
Because I don't know how to do it. Put in a bottle of water, drink it, and
Oh,
you
no,
get to
I
the
don't-
bottom.
I-
And I go, you want to marry me?
I
Yeah.
beg you not to propose to me. I don't
Yeah.
think I can take you
he's
seriously,
gonna
and it
do
would
it.
just be a laugh fest.
You just want it to be get married. It's just like, let's just get married. Let's.
I
go
don't
do
even
it.
want to get married necessarily.
Right.
If just one day,
Unless you meet the right guy.
correct.
Hey, man.
Shots
No, you say stuff like that, man.
Okay,
No.
so how long before? you guys?
Well, we've known each other for a long time, and then we dated for a long time. So we didn't even talk about marriage. I mean, what? We've known each other for 8 years.
Oh, that's a long
That's a
time.
long time, yeah.
Yeah.
As a couple or as friends?
Well, no, as a couple, but we went through some, the in and outs of coupleisms. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had those, we had that stream of like I think most people do after a long period of time. But actually, we had a conversation about marriage and family and kids, and we were kind of both on this weird like, maybe do we? Yeah, do we? I mean, we both were kind of like that about it.
You
we
have
were like,
to.
I don't know. Yeah, yes, yeah. The only thing we knew we wanted to do was not get. I didn't want a big. I don't like. That stuff gives me anxiety.
Me too.
So we fucking went down to Costa Rica with literally our family,
family.
immediate
Yeah.
family, and we rented this big fucking house and we just partied
That
for like
sounds
5
perfect.
days.
to
Oh,
me.
that's
That's
perfect.
exactly how I
was it.
want
I want to have a
do
big
it.
one.
You want to
Why?
have?
He wants to have a massive wedding, and it's I don't know why or how it's.
I wanna
so
have a big one.
Not
You want to have like
intimate.
like an Indian wedding where they come in on a horse?
7
and
days.
shit?
I
He
want
wants
a
the horse. He
whole
wants the horse.
thing.
So-
And I'm also gonna write down who I invited and who doesn't show up.
Oh wow.
No, I'm being real. I'm one of those guys.
Really?
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. If I died, and there's a heaven, before I enter the pearly gates, I'm gonna go. Hold up, and I would split open some clouds to see who attends the funeral.
Oh my
And if like
God.
Chris D'Elia was shooting a movie, and he decides to shoot the movie,
He
instead
won't. He won't be shooting a movie.
I'm just. But I'm gonna be one of those guys. I'm going. Okay, that guy didn't show up. Like if you didn't like, and I would wait for you to die, and then when you come to die and come to the pearly gates, I won't even enter. I'll be there the whole time. What the fuck?
By the way, the way you say pearly gates is so
Yeah.
Asian and cute.
Wow.
Pearly gate.
Pearly gay.
Pearly gate. Welcome to Pearly gate.
It's a restaurant.
Will you do stand up forever? You think?
Yeah, I do. I unfortunately think so. I think it's just such a fucking curse, but I love it. But it's also, I think like someone said in some interview I did about the special, some guy was like, what if people only know you as an actor? Does that bother you? And I was like, no, dude, I don't give a shit how you know me. I don't care if you like what it is, then that's great. If someone says, I've never seen your stand up, but I love you as an actor, that's not going to bother me.
Yeah.
But I think I'll never get away from it.
Me and Dalia,
I think
when
I
we
want
first
it
saw
forever.
you,
Yeah.
when I remember the day, Dalia's like, let's check this guy out. And we sat and watched you, and we both turned to each other and said, yeah, he's got it.
How old were you when you came from Chicago?
You're
Came to
welcome.
LA.
Thank you very much.
Baby,
Yes.
you're welcome. Red.
I
piece
couldn't
of
have said
shit.
thank you because I was going to
Yeah.
answer her
Baby,
question.
stop.
I interjected.
You piece
It was
of
my fault.
fucking
No,
shit,
it's not.
dude.
No, see what he does?
All right, I'm going to say it again. Babe, just hold up for a second, okay? I love you.
Ooh, I hate when
I know
he does
I know he
that.
does that. I know.
I hate
Were
it.
you
love that.
mansplaining right now?
Yes, but stop.
But he uses the "I love you" as
and
a.
just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
As a hush hush.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I remember the first time.
Go ahead.
I remember the first time I saw you, me and Chris D'Elia, and then when you were on, we turned to each other and we said, yeah, that guy's got it.
Thank you so much, Bobby. That
Feels
means a
good.
lot to me.
Really feels good.
But you know I love you for that. I really do.
Yeah. It really
Bobby was a big proponent of
Pop up and now.
the Comedy Store taking any sort of liking to me.
When did you get past at this store? How old were you?
I got past what? God, I don't know. 6 years ago. I don't really know. There was a vagueness going on at that place at the time because I was coming and going because Tommy was a guy that was still there.
That's right.
There was a guy.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of weird. The store right now is the best I've ever seen a comedy club ever. It's creepy. It's
almost.
like
it is almost too good.
So
Yeah.
is it extra special that you are in a show that's about the history of the Comedy Store?
it was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It
I
felt
bet.
fucking super. It felt like the biggest weight was like on my shoulder. I hated that about it. I was so fucking excited. It was surreal, but I was also like, it hit me one day. I was literally walking to the club because I live in the neighborhood, and I had this just disgusting level of anxiety because I was like, oh fuck, I have to make a show about this place, and what if people fucking hate it? What if it's so fucking bad that everyone's like, oh my god, why would you do that? And da da da. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was so worried about giving it a bad name.
And what character do you play from the old
Well, see, the
Comedy
beauty is,
Store?
so it's based on this book called I'm Dying Up Here. It's a great book. People should read it, and it's based on the book. So when people will be like, it's not like the book, it's like, well, we don't do scenes from the fucking book. Like, there's a lot of different stuff. And our club on the show isn't the Comedy Store. We are based on the world of that time period.
Right.
For many reasons.
But
one
the
being
woman, what's her name? The Academy Award winner. She's
Melissa Leo-
she's Mitzi.
She plays Goldie.
Which is
Goldie.
Mitzi. Which is Mitzi.
Right. I can't say that. You can.
Well, it's
Because in case I have to work with her
Yeah,
again,
but the
I don't
thing-
want her. I don't want this to come back.
But
to
I'm going
me.
to say this though is that I'm saying a factual thing.
Here's
If
the
it's
thing,
about,
it
if it's
can't-
about, if it's about, I'm dying up here.
Yes.
Which is about the store.
Yes.
And if there's a woman running a fucking club.
Yeah.
Can you let her in, George?
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
the dog's here.
definitely. Yes. You're right.
Yeah, it's about how did she get in?
Oh, the walker just dropped her off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's about the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. So
Sorry,
let me
bad
ask you
dog.
this though.
No, you're good. But no, let me say this.
yeah.
So the that's fine. Hi. So the all the characters are original, and they're just like based on. So mine is based on quote unquote Bill Hicks. But that's based. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
I hate
Loosely
saying it because
based, yeah.
I know comedy nerds are like, Bill Hicks was from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
South.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
My character's from Detroit and all this.
They're archetypes.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Eric Griffin's playing Marshall Warfield. Yeah, just a big fat black guy. Woman.
Hold on, let me grab the dog roll.
Yeah.
She's fine.
No, he's over here.
We got to get into one day Eric Griffin's dating life, but he's got to get a girlfriend soon.
I think he's on the apps. He's
What?
on all the apps.
He's on the apps.
He's on
yeah,
all the apps.
We got to get him one
He's the
because
most.
I cannot because I've known him for 10 years. He's got to get a girlfriend. Just so that I go, yeah, he's got a girlfriend. You know what I mean?
to lock it down.
Yeah, he needs to lock it down because he's playing Morrissey, and I can't do it. You know what I mean? What was Jim Carrey like though? 'Cause if you don't know, I'm Dying Up Here is produced by Jim Carrey.
Yes. If you know that phrase when someone says don't meet your heroes because they'll let you down.
Yeah.
Do you know that phrase?
Yeah.
It's the exact opposite with him.
Cool.
And I mean that wholeheartedly. It was the first person that I met when I grew up like admiring to a level of like, creepiness. where,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I emulated him in every way. And then when I met him, it was like he lived up to all the things that I had kind of hoped.
Yeah.
He was nice, sweet, smart. He's kind and very fucking funny.
You can't
Like
even.
unapologetically funny. And he's not doing it to put on a show. Do you know what I mean? Like I never once did I feel like Jim was like trying to do it for the crowd. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No, dude. He was just his way of thinking is inherently unique and funny, and he was the shit, man. I think he's the best, and he contributed so many stories to the show, which is why I think it's a special show. Like a lot of the stories on the show that you watch are his real life, dude. Like two characters live in a closet in the pilot. He lived in a closet in West Hollywood when he was young.
Yeah.
Like all these like little weird stories. I don't want to give away any of the storylines, but there's a lot of bullshit that happens in the show that if it seems like a pretty unique thing, it's probably from him. If you watch a show and you're like, did that really happen? I bet you it's his storyline that he had.
But see, he comes from the 80s, right? The late 80s, where...
Well, late 70s, yeah.
Yeah, late 70s, but he was there during the 80s also, right?
Yep.
And that was the first real heyday at the Comedy Store, right? So then you know, he would go up like with Damon Wayans and all those guys at the end of the night, and everyone was there. Like the lineups were stacked.
It was insane.
And it was a magical place to be. And then when I started in the 90s, it completely died. Everyone on the lineup is people that you'll never see on TV. And it was terrible. And I feel like now, just by being a part of those lineups and stuff, I mean, I'm back on shows because I feel like I'm reaping the benefits generally of what the Comedy Store's fortune, really. You know?
It's like the waiting game, though. You know what I mean? Like, your talent never went away. You were always just as talented, if not more talented now. You're welcome. And and yes, it's a cyclical thing.
Cyclical thing.
I think now that it's come back, people that are talented are getting recognized more because of that place.
Right.
But for years, there's guys that were super talented that the industry didn't give a fuck about. It's also because, dude, I mean, and I hope this isn't true, but I hope this big bubble doesn't pop, but comedy bubble is so big right now. Like, everyone is like sucking comedy off. Like, there's a special every week. It's like it's I don't know if it's too much.
It's a little saturated.
It's a lot.
For sure, yeah.
I love it because we're definitely getting some comeuppance, but it's a shitload.
But you know what, dude? All those things that are hot, I've been in it for over 20 years.
No, it's way more than 20.
But and I've had years of just nothingness, and you know, the real goal is not to quit. I'm just gonna stay in it, and if it happens, you know what I mean? You just gotta. I'm gonna stay in the water.
But when you say it happens, it already happened. Don't you think it's
no, it's never happened for me.
It's happening.
It hasn't happened for me.
It's happening continually.
It may or may not, but I feel
think
like
about it from a perspective of someone who wants to even try to do comedy.
I understand that, but see, with that argument never sits well with me because I've made choices and I know my abilities. It doesn't fucking.
Okay, let's put it like this for real. You're not doing stand-up right now in this day and age. The alternate you in another universe.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Dead. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but
so it's not happening.
I know, but stop. What you're saying now with that argument is that I was just walking down the street.
Yeah.
And somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm Mr. Hollywood. You want to be on shows?"
Steve Hollywood or Dave Hollywood?
Dave.
Dave.
That's Dave. I fucking hate Steve.
Yeah, Steve's such a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick. He's too Jewy for me. But
no. What I'm
saying, but what the truth though is that people go, yeah, but you should be grateful for what you have. You're killing it, or
I'm
whatever.
not saying that.
I'm just saying. No, what are you saying then?
What I'm saying is, I know that I wouldn't be in a position in my life that I'm at right now, which I feel very grateful for, if I was not doing stand-up.
Right.
Okay, so I would be miserable. Of course, you did everything you wanted. You did, but I'm just saying, you've already made it because you're making a life doing exactly what you were supposed to do. You were born to be an entertainer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I guess you win.
It always straddles the line between ingratitude or humility. I can never quite tell with him. I think it comes more from the humility side of it, though, where it's like
guilt. It's like this. It's like a guilt you have.
It's a guilt.
It's guilt.
Yeah.
Look at the way you live and look at the things that you have, and not monetary. I'm talking about just look at the life that you have. I'm just saying. Do you think you would have this life if you didn't do what you did?
I'm going to show you something right now, and I'll tell you why.
You would be making noodles in some little shop somewhere. You know you would.
Purry Gates.
Purry Gates.
Yeah.
Welcome to Purry Gates Noodle. You would be making noodle soup. No, all I'm saying is I think when someone says to me, you know why I think like this, Bobby, for real?
Yeah.
When someone back home from Chicago, when like not a friend, but like someone I went to high school with or something, and they run into me somewhere and they're like, dude, I hope you make it, dude. That reminds me that it's like, I pay my life. I pay my life by doing the thing that I like.
Right.
Dude, I made it when I'll tell you when I made it, quote unquote, in my brain, is the day that I quit my fucking day job. I'll never forget, dude. I cried and laughed, and I was like manic.
Where were you?
I was in an office on Wilshire Boulevard working for this music company, like a desk bitch. You know, I was a desk bitch.
Yeah.
And I got the phone call that I booked this like hosty job that I knew was just enough money for 1 year to let me quit, you know? And it was a guaranteed year. And a woman called me to tell me I booked the thing, and I'm not exaggerating. I threw the phone. I threw the phone and I ran down the stairwell. It was, like, like the 8th floor.
Were those old-timey stairwells?
Yeah, I ran down the stairwell.
Yeah.
I ran down the stairwell, and I'm not exaggerating. On Wilshire, across from like where the E building is or whatever, by the tar pits, I ran all the way down to Highland. I ran as far
That's
as I
amazing.
could. I just kept running because I was like laughing, and it was like it was so ecstatic. I was like, I quit. I get to quit. I get to fucking quit
Wow.
this bullshit. It was so good to me.
Wow.
And I walked right back
You're
the fuck
right, Andrew.
in. I know.
All right, but I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. Okay.
After that story,
Yeah,
you're gonna
because
fucking bring
I
the
went to
rainstorm?
high school in Poway High School.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Poway. I know Poway.
Okay.
Yeah, Poway High.
And on Facebook, someone said someone got inducted into their Hall of Fame.
Oh my
Just
fucking.
listen to what the fuck I'm saying.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. And I'm not in the Hall of Fame.
You want to be in the Poway
Yes.
Hall of...
You know who's in it?
Who?
Show you who. Matthew Fye.
Who's that?
What has he done?
I don't know.
No.
He's a doctor and he's also a violinist.
Oh, Matthew Fye.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
David Godell.
What
Oh,
does he do?
David Godell.
He's a golf goof off.
Golf goof off.
golf
No,
goof-off.
he made science and business.
Is he part of the Golf Goof Off Coalition?
What my point
made
is that
science, though.
I have not made it until I'm in this Hall of Fame.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what he did?
I stand by my point.
What did I
Do you know what he did? Do you know what this fucking asshole did?
What?
I took a picture
Contacted
of
the
it.
high school?
No.
So somebody had written, what, no Bobby Lee, so-and-so, and like tagged him in it, right?
True.
And so some guy then, oh yeah, what about Hector Maldonado?
Who the fuck is Hector
He's a
Maldonado?
guitarist for some reason.
That kid was always a sweetheart and a talented player. And then Hector Maldonado writes, thanks, Nora, kind of you to say. Bobby wanted to reply to the whole post.
Yeah.
but I
right,
didn't.
saying something
I replied to that
to
line.
Hector
of-
Maldonado and saying, what the fuck?
I go, what the fuck?
And then
Like-
he reads it back to me and he goes, oh God, I put it on the wrong slot. How do you delete it? So he's
Yeah,
giving
we're
me the
scrambling.
phone.
I'm sweating.
Did Maldi ever find out?
I don't know. I think we was on
was
and not
5
long
minutes,
enough.
5
On
minutes.
for 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Well, he
But-
hears it now. He's going to hear it now.
I don't care now because now he knows it was a mistake.
That's right.
I'm not saying Hector Maldonado. I don't know if I've heard of you. I'm sure you're famous,
Great
but
guitarist.
great guitarist. I was on a national TV show for 8 years, and I'm on also a national TV show. I think it doesn't matter, but it's fine. I've been in a bunch of movies, but it's fine. I'm sure you're great.
Also plays the piano. You also play
I play the piano also, so I can do what you do, but you can't do what I do. But
by the way, playing the guitar is not a credit. You know who plays the guitar? The guys in college. It's not a credit.
But anyway, I'm sure you're great. But I was
Poway.
just saying,
Poway hurts.
yeah, it hurts me, but I may never get in it. But that's my goal. Now we end with our shows. What time were we at now?
Over an hour.
Yeah, because he's so good.
Why would we end this?
We have to end it.
Oh, you do?
But we always
Also,
just do it over
another
an
guy
hour.
who didn't make it to the Poway Hall of Fame is Tom DeLonge from Blink-182.
Oh yeah, Tom did.
That guy's not on there?
No.
Then how can you feel bad about not being on there?
I know. That's what I'm
insane.
saying. I'm making a point. I'm making a case.
You're proving my
for
point,
me
which is-
and Tom
which is-
DeLonge,
which is you're doing it.
right? And Stephanie Seymour. I think she should be on it too.
Totally.
Stephanie Seymour, like GNR, the supermodel.
Yeah,
Oh God, I love her.
I went to high school. With
You know
her,
why
too.
I'll
She was a
never
year
be on
above me.
mine? You know why I'll never be on mine?
Why?
Well, because I'm not anybody right now. But I'll never be on it because everyone that's on it is a world class athlete. I went to school with like 9 pro football players, 2 Olympians. They would fucking never put me. Like,
Yeah, they would.
No, amazing athletes, and then goofball.
No.
Goofball
Stop.
doesn't land on that
Stop.
list. No,
Stop. Okay.
pro athletes, people that played in the Super Bowl.
I don't give a fuck because let me say this. All right. What? That's 8 years of a career in pro athlete life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 years maybe.
Yeah.
Most of them don't win big trophies. Blue apron is my favorite kind of food in the world.
Blue apron is our favorite kind of food in the world.
One more time.
Blue apron is my favorite kind of food in the world. It's fresh, it's good, it's crafty, it's nice.
Affordable, variety, flexible, and easy.
No, really, seriously, guys.
We're great singers.
I make Khalyla cook me Blue Apron every time we
makes
have.
it.
I make her. Make it!
As soon as we receive the box, he's like,
Make
"Make
it.
it, bitch, make it."
Yeah, and we just went the last one, pork ramen.
Pork ramen. Yeah.
It was so el deliciosos.
Yep.
But you know what? It's like, you can feel the freshness in your body.
Well, they team up with 150 local farms and fisheries, so the
Skit,
products
scat.
are always very fresh. And I always like buying local products, and the recipes are phenomenal. No complaints there.
So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/belly. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. That's blueapron.com/belly. Blueapron.com.
Blue apron.
It's our favorite kind of food in the
A
world.
better way to cook.
That was a better way to end it. Let's do it again.
Nope.
Okay.
Get scat.
Skit scat. Yeah.
We
yeah.
have no famous people from my school. I went to a reject high school, but we did have the son of. Do you guys know who Daryl Strawberry is?
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
His son went to my high school.
That's
That's
not-
his only saving grace.
Did he
Yeah,
also
yeah.
love cocaine like his father, or no?
He was a good athlete. But not in baseball and basketball.
See, yeah, well, because he was really tall, right?
Yeah.
That's like imagine what Rihanna's from Barbados, right? Or
Yeah,
like Turks.
Barbados. Yeah.
Imagine that high school. How annoying that is. The hottest girl in the world went to your high school.
yeah.
No one's on that Hall of Fame, and no one
Right.
will ever get on it but her.
Yeah. Well, she might not even get it if it's like Poway High.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. If Poway High holds true to their bullshit fucking standards,
But do you know why they're not going to ever nominate me?
Because we talk about it now?
No, I graduated from that school 4 years, but the reason why is because all these guys are outstanding in their community. They're good guys.
what do you mean? You're a
But just-
fucking good guy.
I know, but in high school, I went to 3 rehabs. I got kicked out twice.
So?
But I still graduated from there. I came back and I did it. But I don't think that I'm the kind of image they want to put out there, even Tom DeLonge. So I think that's the reason why. All these guys are shirt tuckers.
Maybe both of you guys didn't actually graduate.
I did graduate.
Is
I had the
Poway
fucking
High like
diploma
a-
in my fucking case over here.
Didn't you have an empty diploma?
I have it right here. I fucking bitch.
Oh, you had to go back
Whoa!
to summer
Fucking
school.
bitch.
It's
I
okay.
got I've got a fucking diploma in my fucking thing
But
over
in your
there, bitch.
graduation, you hadn't actually graduated yet.
I fucking walked the line, bitch.
And you got an empty diploma, right? Am I-
Yes.
Pop and circumstance.
Okay, here's what happened.
Time out. Is Poway High like is it a notable school? Like
Yeah.
you say it like
It's for
everyone.
wrestling, I think.
We're like big in wrestling.
Sleepers.
It's a nice
You
school.
want to be in the Wrestling Schools Hall of
Yeah,
Fame?
I was on the team, but my
You
point-
were?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why when I
Dude,
why,
I was on the fucking tennis team too, bro.
why when I tussle with you are you so weak and malleable? Why?
Because you're a different weight class, and also you're 20 years younger than I am.
I think it's like a man thing more than anything. It's probably just like a. You know what? You know
You know,
what?
all
Bobby.
the things funny. That's funny to you?
Hey.
You fucking nut.
Hey,
Nut.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
What
it's
is it?
me, a man.
Yeah.
Versus.
A glow up baby.
At the end of the fucking show, we do a email and they ask a question. We answer. Oh, okay. Are you doing an Eric Griffin impression right now? On the billboard?
Okay, what is it? I have
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
what? What is it?
Unhelpful advice.
It's called
with,
Unhelpful Advice. They email us.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Eli from Crafty in 2009.
Eli!
Eli!
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Hi, guys. I eat clean for most of the week, but always have a day where I eat over 3,000 calories of junk food.
Who cares?
It's a never-ending... It's a never-ending cycle of either undereating or overeating. I suffer from depression and OCD.
Welcome to fucking life.
The only time I feel good is when I eat. This is not how I want to live anymore. I'm around 123 pounds at 5'3". If the guilt is too much, I make myself throw up or work out like crazy. Help me,
my
Andrew Santino.
God.
Help me.
Why are you reading that? So I have to give real advice to this
Yes.
human being?
No.
Okay, first of all,
Unhelpful.
Unhelpful
advice.
ones.
unhelpful?
Yeah.
That's a real person, or you made that? Please tell me you made
That's
that
a
up.
real person.
It's a real person.
We get serious questions.
He is okay. He's 123 pounds, and he
5'3".
thinks he's fat. He's 5'3". I'm 5'4". I'm 170,
He thinks he's perfectly
and I'm
healthy.
average.
Wait a minute. 5'4"?
Yeah. What?
With lifts? Like,
5'3" and a half.
just once, I want to take you to I want to take you to Six Flags so you can't get on some of the rides. No, it's not even that. It won't even be the height. It'll be your belly won't be able to close the fucking thing that comes over the thing. Does this all hurt? I can't say anything mean.
It doesn't really hurt.
I can't say mean to
You can give
some-
her helpful advice or him
Yeah.
helpful advice. That's fine.
It's,
I mean,
well,
this is-
he's
that's so-
complaining about bullshit though.
It's a guy.
Didn't specify.
Can I tell you why I can't be mean? Because this is kind of heartbreaking. I can't be fucking mean. I can't be mean to someone that has like something. Listen, if it was just the depression, you should have stopped there because that I can. But someone that has a real eating disorder, that's like fucking that's crazy. That's like deadly.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say besides like you need to get fucking honest, serious help, and also know that. But to the depression thing, I can answer that. Everyone is depressed. Everyone at some level has a level of depression. I don't believe that anyone's void of it. You have levels of happiness and sadness. I would say read a book called Some. That's a piece of advice.
What's a book called what?
Some, S-U-M. It'll give
Is
you.
it good?
It's amazing. Some gives you 40 different scenarios of what the afterlife might be like. It gives you perspective on the now.
Do you believe in God?
I don't believe a person exists in the sky. No, I think
No,
that's.
but do you believe the Lord does?
That's a person as well. And no, I don't think it's a man who wears sandals.
Okay.
I think no, I don't believe in a person. I believe that the fucking universe is.
All right, we had Andrew Santino. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah,
I believe if there is a God, it's a tiny little Asian baby.
Oh.
And
that's really
and you get
cute.
to kiss it on the nose.
That's a good God.
Then you burn in hell forever after that. That's it.
I have to read this one more since we missed Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and we never pay homage to the troops. I have to read this because I'm obligated to.
Okay.
Hey, this is from Grayson Surgis. Hey, TigerBelly. First, let me just. It's truly, anyways. My name is Grayson, and my lovely fiance's name is Mariana, and we're both 26 years old from Savannah, Georgia. Unfortunately, I'm currently serving in Iraq and Syria and will be for the next few months. Still haven't missed an episode, by the way. So obviously that is difficult for Mariana. With a staunch time difference and taxing mission requirements, it has been hard for me to make her days as special as she deserves. I was hoping y'all could y'all could help me with that. Would y'all please give her a shout out on the podcast telling her that I love her and that I can't wait to be home with her?
Oh, shit.
That would be amazing. Hey, thanks for all you do. Love, Grayson. So everybody,
Thank you, Grayson.
shout out to Mariana.
Mariana.
Yeah, Mariana's his fiance, and his name is Grayson.
Mariana, Bobby Lee here. Slap King. Killing the game.
Skit scat.
Skit scat.
Skit scat.
Wolfgang. Skit scat. My point is that, what's his name?
Grayson.
Grayson and Mariana.
Mariana, Grayson loves you very much. And he will be home one day. And he will be with you. But he's with you now in spirit. Because his love is otherworldly. It's based on science.
And Mariana,
And
that's
energy.
coming from a guy who isn't in the Poway High School Hall of Fame. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah. But Mariana, seriously, he loves you very much.
That's a sweet letter, huh?
It's
It was
a really
actually, it was really
sweet.
sweet. You know what? That's fucking. That was the coolest way that could have happened. You know how when someone asks for something,
Right.
and it's like too much, and you're like, what? What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
That was like just a nice, like, hey, can you give a shout out? I miss the person that I love very much because I'm overdoing the thing that fucking, people like Andrew Santino could never fucking do.
You are probably one of the most intrinsically funny guys I've ever met. You're very funny. You're a nice guy, and I'm just so glad you did our podcast. You were amazing.
I'm so happy
And
you guys.
you're
I
very
wanted
funny.
to come on here so bad because I love you
Well,
both.
that's why
I think you're
last
both.
night we were supposed to do it, but we changed for you.
You're
but,
pretty too.
Nice, man.
Yeah, but you're great. And
Can you plug me real fast so
Yeah,
your
what do you
fans
need?
can watch? Just watch Showtime's I'm Dying Up Here and my specials on there called Home Field Advantage.
Okay, watch Home Field Advantage, Andrew Santino's Showtime.
Yep.
Watch the TV show I'm Dying Up Here with Andrew, my friend Al Madrigal, and Fat Black.
Sundays
Dude,
at
he
10
is gonna
p.m.
hate this. Sundays at 10 p.m. Yeah, watch my special on the streaming app and all that stuff.
How many episodes, 1 and 2, have been out?
1 and 2 are out right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Watch
you
on
can watch
YouTube.
1 and 2. My shirt's off in 2, Bobby, so you can.
Oh, you what?
His shirt's off. in
I'm half
episode
naked
2.
in 2.
Oh, really? I don't give a fuck. But
Lies.
you don't have a podcast, do you?
I don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't because I'm not. I would never be good at it.
You would be. You would 100%.
No. I mean, I don't know how to. Like, where did you dig up these guys? I don't know where do you get
Maker
these guys from?
Studios. He's my producer.
That's amazing, but
Yeah, yeah.
like I don't even know how to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine.
George, produce the show.
If you ever want to do one, George can help you.
I would love that.
But thank you so much. You were amazing, and everyone's gonna watch your show, and that's great, dude. Thank you so much. Give
I
him a
love
round
you.
of applause,
Thank you.
everybody.
Yay!
We'll be back with cleaning the house.
Yeah.
And we're back with some house cleaning. Really quick, I just want to thank everyone who sent in emails. There were so many emails regarding George's devil breath situation. So thank you for sending all the videos.
Okay, so the consensus amongst all of us, if you guys didn't already watch, there's a Vice documentary about the most dangerous drug on earth, which is scopolamine, aka burundanga, or aka the devil's breath.
devil's breath.
And it's used heavily in criminal activity in Colombia to basically rob people. Now, I wasn't familiar. I am familiar with scopolamine in very, very minute amounts because they give it to people as transdermal patches behind the ear for nausea. Or not for nausea, for like, because my stepdad uses it for motion sickness. But I didn't know that in larger amounts they use it as that.
Now I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe it was was it somehow in my first drink?
I mean, it's very easy. So in the documentary, they said it's as easy as someone coming up to you, even smelling it is enough, or even blowing it like that in someone's face.
Yeah, because could it have been if it was in my first drink? That makes a lot more sense why I was so gullible later on. I mean, that's an easy way to give myself an out.
What scares me the most is that per the documentary, this is a very deadly drug. You could have easily died given a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, imagine if we had never heard from you again, George. And this is why I have to yell at you like a mother right now.
That's why I haven't told my mom. I don't want to get yelled at.
I'm gonna send her the episode.
He has heard of this drug. Before going to Colombia, he was aware, but then he said, oh, that's just hyped up news.
Oh, yeah, that's just Vice hyping things up, I'm sure.
Because that's what Vice does.
They hype up the news.
Please.
Vice.
They make things exciting.
They're as neutral as we can get.
But they talk about exciting things. It's
cool.
That's pretty
It's cool
fucking
news.
it.
Yeah.
It's cool news.
Well, you got Borondangad, okay?
yeah.
I love how it's a verb. Borondangad.
Yeah, and he woke up his own piss. So, guys, if you're traveling
Fact
to
check. He came
South
in his
America,
own-
If you're going to
Came
Colombia,
on himself.
guys, take a second pair of pants. That's all I got to tell you.
but this isn't even something that people use recreationally. It's just not even a fun
It's
drug
just
to
for
use.
this
because
purpose.
yeah, it's just for criminal activity and for transdermal patches, I guess. So, George, you're never allowed to travel alone again, ever.
Okay.
It's been decided.
And you're not allowed to hang out with aspiring rappers or DJs.
Ever again.
Ever again named Javier.
Yeah, but thank you everybody who emailed us and let
So
us
many
know
videos, so many comments.
that
so, yeah.
George was a fool, but he will never do it again, and he promises.
But he's a
this.
handsome fool.
very handsome fool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, at least you got attention from some Colombian girls in the beginning of your trip.
Sure,
Yeah,
for
so it kinda
Javier
balanced
deceived
it
you
out.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
pissed on you. MMA Minute with Kaloko.
Let's do a quick one.
Really quick, the past UFC 213, is that correct?
Yes,
213 with
no 212.
212
Yeah.
with Jose Aldo and Max Blessed Holloway.
Also, Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
I can never say it.
Kowalkiewicz.
Kovakovic.
They say Kowalkiewicz and it drives me crazy. No, it's
yeah.
not.
That's how Anik says it.
KK. Karolina. It was Karolina versus Claudia Gadelha.
Yeah.
And what other fights were there? There was Eric Silva against Yancy Medeiros.
Yes, Medeiros.
That was a really good one. And
I mean, that's the main.
your thoughts on it?
Which one? Well, first
Main
of all,
card.
Main card. Featherweight title. 2 featherweight titles on the line for it to unify it. I was pulling for Max the whole time, even though I felt like, damn, Jose, he's in hometown. He has just so many people supporting him. He feeds off that. He loves that whole Rio crowd.
But that's also a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure, but
A lot of pressure to have to perform in your home crowd and not disappoint them. And he had such a thundering loss against Conor McGregor
Mr.
that you kind of
McGregor.
want to, you want to avenge that loss so badly, especially in front of your home crowd and get that belt back. And that didn't happen for him because Max is young, Max is fierce, and Max cannot be stopped
he's
right
from
now. I think.
Hawaii.
Yeah, and he's just a good, he's a good kid. And Bobby was rooting for Jose Aldo. And in a
loves
sense, I
Jose,
was
yeah.
too, because you don't want to see a champion go down like that in his hometown.
Yeah.
But
And also, I will say that's the best he looked physically.
oh, no, it was a
He was
great
ripped,
fight.
and then also just his technique. Never seen Jose sharper ever. It was like,
Yeah.
even when he was younger, he wasn't that
And he
sharp.
still lost.
And he still lost.
Look, he's still, but
Max
he's only
looked
30.
unstoppable.
He's
is,
only
yeah.
30 still.
But he's balding like he's 50. I was like, hey man, you're balding.
I still think he's in tip-top shape. He looked like he was in his prime.
Very much
And
so.
I would love even to see a rematch down the road because that was a very exciting fight. And it just so happened that he got caught.
I mean, he had that first round for sure. Second, Max, picked up some steam.
Yeah.
Even when he was taunting at the end of the second round, Max, I was like, oh shit, Jose's gonna knock him out.
Yeah.
But then third, Max just took it to another level. Confidence.
Yeah. But Max is also not a newbie in the game. He's been fighting since he was like 17 years old.
UFC, first fight with Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
4 fights in his career. Ugh.
Yeah, so he's got those nerves out the way, and I would have been happy with whatever outcome. I'm just glad it wasn't like a 13-second knockout because I hate those types of fights.
And then co-main event.
Co-main was Karolina versus Claudia, and it was kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
I wanted to see a longer. I wanted to see 5 rounds of stand-up exchange because those girls can really bang.
Even Claudia too, which was surprising. Even when
And you remember
Joanna,
when Karolina fought Joanna?
What a kickboxing match.
That girl doesn't bleed. That girl doesn't bleed. She doesn't wince.
No
There's like
cuts.
she's almost just
she smiles the whole time.
Yeah. So I was really looking forward to just watching them go at it on their feet for a long time. But Karolina made a mistake and she got submitted, and it was a bummer because the fight was short and we didn't get to really see the full set of skills that both those girls have. Except, I mean, but to be
Claudia.
fair, Claudia submitted her. That was
I mean,
a very
that's her bread
clean
and
choke.
butter.
Yeah.
She got her down.
Yeah, and
I mean-
Claudia looked so good. She switched camps.
Switch camp in Albuquerque, yeah.
she got good with her cardio. She's starting to play by the rules of a real MMA fighter, and she's not resisting that change, and that's really, really good for improvement
I would love
for
like,
anybody.
Yeah, I would love
and
like
now
two
it's
more
somebody,
fights before Joanna. Though. I'd love to see that rematch.
Yeah.
But not now.
Not now, because
yeah.
Joanna will probably fight Rose, right?
Rose.
And it would be a girl like Carolina should probably take after Joanna and probably not change camp, but
Ali
you know,
Poland.
But look at Joanna. She trains with the fucking best wrestling coach in the country.
ATT.
So you just gotta tweak it where you need to, because that's the only way you're going to improve. You can't stay in one camp forever and think you're gonna stay champion forever.
Unless you're Connor. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's still getting tips from so many different
Other
camps.
people,
Like he
yeah.
trains in different, so that's my take on it. Love both those girls.
Great card. Really funny card. Really quick before we go. Did you see Wonder Woman?
I did. Oh, we can't talk about it until next week because Bobby.
Can I just say I watched
will-
today? I cried twice.
Yeah, the opening scene. Yeah.
And then Cindy punched me and said, "Calm the fuck down." I'm like,
You are?
no.
Because you're a girl at heart.
Aunt Petunia, whatever her name is.
Not Hippolyta. What's her name? I forget her.
Petunia. I don't know.
Claire Underwood.
Yeah. Robin Wright.
We're gonna talk about that next week,
great movie,
so Bobby
though.
can chime in on that. If you guys live in Seattle, Bobby and I will be there this weekend. That's the 8th through the 10th, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
So it's something like that.
Yeah. 8th through the
6th.
10th. Go to BobbyLeeLive.com and look for other tour dates. He will also be in Charlotte, North Carolina, 2 weeks from now.
Cool. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at TheTigerBelly, and email us any questions you may have for whatever, or unhelpful advice at thetigerbelly@gmail.com. If you want your question to get picked, the best way to do it is do a smaller explanation and get to the question, and usually those get picked. George, where can we follow you?
George_Kimmel on Instagram.
And you can follow Khalyla at all social media
At Calamity K. That's KHALAMITY.
Blue Apron.
It's our favorite kind of food in the world. Oh wait, I didn't end it again.
We had the harmony, man.
No, you did. I got lost.
It's okay. I got lost. Blue Apron.
Do you think they'll pay us extra for a jingle?
They better. Go contact Blue Apron, everyone on Twitter. All right, guys, that's our show. Bye.
Ciao.
Puro kaya kapag idolo